Welcome everybody to another episode of Am I the Bad Person on Reddit. Not really what it's called, but we keep it family friendly here, so that's what we're gonna call it. So, am I the bad person for wanting to disinvite my fiance's childhood girl best friend for attending our wedding, for drunkenly confessing her love for him at my bachelorette party? So, very interesting title. Automatically, I want to say you're not. So I, a 23-year-old female, and my fiance Elijah, a 28-year-old male, are due to get married at the end of next month at our destination wedding. Last night was my bachelorette party and I invited my closest family and friends to come, along with a few of my fiance's family and friends, and his friend Cami, 27-year-old female. For some backstory, I and my fiance met when I was 19 years old. Both of our fathers are business partners and have been friends since I was in high school. One night, his family invited mine over for a party being held at their home, and that was the first time we met. I was attracted to him, but I knew he was older, so I didn't believe I had a chance. That's so weird, because don't girls always get with guys who are older? And don't guys usually go for girls who are younger? So I really am not following the logic here. So he was like 24 at the time, whatever. As the night progressed, he was hanging outside in the backyard alone, smoking, and my sister dared me to go talk to him. So I did, and a year later, we began a relationship. My fiancé and Cami have been friends since they were kids, and their families are very close. She's always been extremely nice towards me, and wanted to be best friends from the time we first met. I found it a bit odd, only because she barely knew me, but I didn't think much of it, because she had been dating my fiancé's best friend, Antonio, who's a 28-year-old male. We didn't become best friends because I already have a close friend group, and I don't trust easily, but she's always been cool and never crossed any boundaries. Last summer, my fiance proposed to me on a trip to Belize. Oh, that's interesting. South America, I think. When the announcement was made, everyone sent their congratulatory praises to us, but Cami. She sent a text the next day to my fiance only, not our friend group chat, saying she was happy for him. She was a bit standoffish to me since then, but again, I never paid any attention really because I have my own friends in my own life. About 6 months ago, Antonio and Cami broke up, but never really stated the reason why, just that they wanted to go back to being friends and be happy with other people. So first of all, not congratulating you on your wedding and being standoffish is kind of weird. I mean, there's a few explanations. Obviously, there's the obvious one, but the other explanation could be that she's just worried that you won't treat her best friend well in marriage and you're not a good fit for him. And that's, a defensive position. But, the obvious one's that she's jealous. Pretty obvious. Fast forward to last night, my bachelorette party was in a suite at a popular hotel here in Miami, where I live, planned by my older sister and Eli's sister, Ava, 26-year-old female. So many names. The night was amazing and I truly had the time of my life. We're all getting wasted and I decided to go to the bathroom, and when I got closer, I heard voices and whimpering like someone was crying. It was then that I heard Cami telling Ava that this should be her and that she doesn't understand why he would want to be with someone like me when it was always supposed to be the two of them together. That she always loved him. So I sobered way up instantly. I might have to do a part 2, but guys, tell me what you think. Am I being the bad person for uninviting her to the wedding when it's a month away? First of all, what is disinviting? Is that not just uninviting? I don't understand this. Second of all, she seems super weird for this. I mean, I hear that alcohol helps people lower their guard and just do things that they wouldn't do otherwise. It kind of removes the restrictions that they have on themselves. And so it's pretty straightforward why she would say that. I think it's the truth and not just some drunken lie. But that's pretty sad, because she's been pretending this whole time. That's obviously why she was standoffish to you and why she didn't congratulate you but texted him. Personally, it's kind of like one of those future posts, like, tell your mom I said hi. It's like it's one of those cringy things. It's like yesterday when Trump won the election, I thought about how I could have won your heart, but I let it slip. Anyway, tell your mom I said hi kind of thing. It's like so cringy. So you're not the bad person, but you have to talk to your fiance, tell them exactly what you heard, make sure to emphasize that you didn't have a problem with her whatsoever or their friendship, but now that you know what feelings are, it's not the same and they can't really be friends and whatever boundaries. I completely agree. If he decides to keep her around, they're going to be with each other. No ifs, ands, or buts. If he can't push her away after that confession, then they want to be together. Just walk away. Don't lose any more time on this. So it's a bit of a shame, primarily because I feel like with the engagement looming, people are likely to make some bad decisions in the name of keeping the wheels turning in the wedding. I think they need to take some time to readjust. She needs to go to her boyfriend, her fiance, ask him if anything ever went on between them. If no, ask him if he ever had feelings for her, how their communication's been, tell him what went on, tell him you're not satisfied, you're not okay with her being there, and for good reason, because she's weird as heck. She's saying weird things about you, saying that someone like you shouldn't be with him and it should be her instead, and that's just not okay. So you need to talk to the guy. Her not being there is kind of a given because it's probably going to ruin the day in some capacity for you and you just don't want that. It's just unnecessary. And yeah, I mean, obviously obviously the guy should reduce his communication with her. He should basically just cut her off. But you have to understand how hard that'll be for him, since they're like best friends, childhood best friends. So you just have to understand him, and hopefully he understands you, and there's a way forward. You need counseling. Of course you do, because this is not a small problem and you may not be well equipped to handle it as best you could. So get some counseling, sort this out, hold off on the engagement until you sort this out, understand everything that's going on, and yeah, have a lovely day. That's it from me.